Say roll around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
So the topic, go back on another video. I'm Strange Wang. He is Nate. Today we are doing movie soundtracks tier list. Some of these we probably can't recognize or haven't heard, but that's whatever. He's going to tell you our one rule for the tier list. Well, I guess it's two rules. But then we're going to get into it.
If we disagree where something should fall on the list, then we usually just split the difference. And if there's a movie on the list that one of us hasn't seen and the other hasn't, then they just get to pick themselves.
Alright. I think a rule for this is if it only has one banger on it, automatically a C.
Okay.
One hit wonder.
Yeah, why not?
Just like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah. So, there we go. I don't know what this is.
8.5.
Well, I can see that, but I don't know what. I don't know anything about the score or soundtrack.
I also haven't seen 8.5.
We don't have a haven't seen, so should I just skip it?
Skip it.
Aladdin. I think this is an A, personally.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, let's see. You have the song when he's stealing stuff in the beginning.
That's what I remember off top.
And then you have Prince Ali when he makes his big entrance. You have Whole New World.
Sounds like an A.
And I think those are kind of the main musical numbers. But then, I mean, it's a Disney movie, so the score that goes along with the musical numbers is also just very good, right? Amadeus. I've never seen Amadeus.
Well, it's a bunch of Mozart, Wolfgang, Amadeus Mozart tracks.
Oh,
So
well.
they're all bangers.
Yeah. So is it S or is it, what? You tell me. I've never
S,
seen it.
because like it's not made for the movie. I mean, not S, A.
Okay.
It's not made for the movie, so it's kind of cheap.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Amelie, which I also, surprisingly, have never seen.
I want to see that movie.
Me too.
That's like my number one haven't watched. I need to watch.
Yeah.
So.
Apocalypse Now.
It goes in that C. Yeah, it's got that one song where the plane's going over.
Yeah.
And it's a banger. And then after that, it's like, I couldn't tell you one.
Sure. Avatar.
Nothing about that movie special. And I'm assuming that soundtrack's not special.
I mean,
either.
it's very epic. I maybe would know like the main theme from Avatar if I heard it. It's very epic. I mean, it's good, but it's not like, it's not going to be like a classic, you know? It's not like a John Williams score or
Sounds like a C.
you know? So, I agree. Baby Driver. This one's... Go ahead.
S.
Yes, I think so too. Because not only does it just have an incredible soundtrack and an incredibly diverse soundtrack, it also is incorporating the soundtrack into the story incredibly well. So,
yeah. My thing about it is the diversity in it. Like, there's so many different genres in there.
Yeah.
That it's just like a smorgasbord of bangers.
Yeah.
That fit into this movie so perfectly well.
Back to the Future.
Speaking of John Williams.
I think this is a B.
I would agree.
I think that the main theme is very good, and like all the other music from it does exactly what it needs to do, but it's not. I don't think this is like high tier John Williams.
I would agree.
Is that 89?
It is.
Yeah, Batman 89.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
I mean, the Batman one's the only one I really remember. I mean, you got some Prince songs on there.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not really used in the movie.
Right.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
So because of that, I'm going to go B.
Yeah, I agree.
B for Batman.
Beauty and the Beast.
It's not Aladdin. It is good.
I might surprise you. I think this is an S. On this list. I don't really like the movie that much, but I love the songs from Beauty and the Beast. Like Gaston, Fire,
Yeah,
Be Our
Gaston
Guest,
is the best
Fire. The main theme, I kind of like the main theme. Till as old as time. It's so good.
And
So
throw in the S if you feel so strongly.
yeah,
dog.
honestly, like as far as collection of like musical numbers, I think Beauty and the Beast is number one. I love all the songs from Beauty and the Beast. Beetlejuice.
I think that's an A. The way they incorporate music,
Yeah,
like actual music.
it makes it feel so chaotic too,
Yeah.
because he's just got this like kind of like bumping like horns.
Well,
and
I'm talking
strings
about
and
like
everything, and
like real songs he took and like incorporated in,
yeah,
made those iconic, and then Danny Elfman came in and did his thing to make the film seem so wacky and weird.
yeah,
Like that combination of both of them is just perfect.
yeah.
And
agree.
usually, you either have songs that artists made, or you have a score.
Yeah,
Having both in that film just works perfectly.
sure. Black Panther.
That's a B. That's got two
Yeah.
songs on the album.
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar, if he's on a track, it's like it's good. Other than that, I skip it every time.
Blade Runner.
Ooh.
Dude, the score to this movie does such an incredibly good job of helping set the tone. Like, it blends so well with, like, this new Las Vegas, or not Las Vegas, this new Los Angeles setting. I think it's a B. I don't think it's, like, incredible, but I think that like, listening to the soundtrack on its own doesn't do anything for me, but it fits so well with the movie.
I haven't seen it enough.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Recite.
The Bodyguard.
That's a C. That's a one banger.
Yeah, I understand by your rule it's automatically a C, but I don't really like that song, so I would have said D. But it's the rules are rules. The Breakfast Club.
Again, one song banger.
Yeah,
John Nelson comes out, he throws that fist up. That's the only song I could tell you off that track.
Same.
Album.
Casablanca. This is interesting
That is interesting.
because
Because you got the one big one, Play It Again, Sam.
yeah,
But
as
it's
time
all
goes
scores.
by.
It's all scores.
Yeah, and it's like there are songs. There are like maybe 3 songs that are sung in the movie.
Yeah, and 2 of them's like pledges of allegiance for different countries.
But they're not really like they're not like musical numbers, you know?
Yeah. Is this our first D?
I think it is.
Ah.
And it hurts me a little bit because I love Casablanca, and like music is very like, well, that one song is so important to the story, but Cinderella.
Again, it's one of those I haven't seen in so long I can't tell you anything on it.
It's a D for me. I don't like any of the songs from Cinderella.
D it is.
Close Encounters.
Kind of like the Casablanca thing.
Yeah,
The music is so important to the film.
right.
No one is playing that weird alien music they're trying to use to communicate with them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go D.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Dark Knight.
Just a bunch of decent scores. B.
Yeah, I agree. Dirty Dancing.
B, like
Yeah,
hits from this era. Throw it in there.
yeah, I feel that. Donnie Darko. I mean,
I couldn't tell you.
uh,
Probably some weird emo grunge shit.
yeah. I haven't seen the movie in so long, I really don't know.
I
So,
leave it off then.
yeah. Edward Scissorhands.
I mean, is Danny Elfman's weird, fucking
Yeah,
chaotic thing he's done over and over again.
right.
So it has that whimsical factor to it, which fits his
yeah.
character better.
But I don't feel like this one really stands out like a lot of other Elfman scores do. So I would say C.
Yeah. Because it fits the movie so well, but nothing stands out.
Yeah. Eternal Sunshine. It's really quirky.
Yeah.
Like, it works perfectly for the story. I'm leaning B.
Okay. That's how you feeling.
Yeah. E.T. I feel like this one's an A.
Yeah, because it has multiple scores that pop.
Yeah.
Like meeting E.T., the whole bike scene.
Yeah.
Those people taking E.T. away.
Yeah.
So, even though the movie is not great, the score is iconic.
Huh. This one's tough. So it's Fantasia. But Fantasia is just a collection of like classical music. Like there's no original music written for Fantasia. It is literally like a combination of Russian and European like classical music.
But all the bangers.
So, well, it's like it's basically the greatest hits, but we animated stories to them. So I feel like it kind of falls where Amadeus should.
Yeah, I mean we
It's
are doing
just-
soundtracks.
yeah.
There's like no rule saying it has to
Yeah.
be super original.
Ferris Bueller.
Oh yeah.
I hate that song.
Again, it's kind of like 80s.
But we are twisting and shouting.
So I'm gonna go B.
I'm fine with that.
Again, kind of like Dirty Dancing, best of this era.
Yeah.
Throw it in there.
Forrest Gump.
Underrated soundtrack, I think.
I agree.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Multiple decades.
Uh-huh.
I'm going with an S.
And I agree because this not only is the soundtrack not only is the score incredible, but the soundtrack is used really, really well too.
Yeah.
Because we go through a couple different decades with Forrest. And like I know Freebird is like an incredibly like burnt out song and stuff now, but the use of Freebird in this movie hits like really hard to me. And so
It's like
I
a bowl
agree.
of cereal.
I think
dude.
it's up there. Ooh. That sounds good.
Fruity Pebble Diamonds.
Friday.
Circle tight like a Cheerio. Again, it has that one song.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time it probably had a couple more. Actually, it has 2 songs because Mary Jane. But I'm going to go C. Just because. Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
One hit but wonder.
Yeah, it's just got the one main
You know?
theme. Like, yeah.
You'd made a really iconic score. Good for you.
Yeah. Frozen.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah. So I guess it's got 2.
I still haven't seen this movie.
I guess B. It's kind of hard to deny like the impact
Yeah.
that the songs from Frozen have had.
It's huge.
But Goldfinger. It's the C rule. Like, and honestly, I think any Bond movie kind of falls into this because every Bond movie has like the song that is made for the movie. They always get someone famous to do it, so it's usually very good. I do love the song Goldfinger, but it's kind of the only thing that really stands out from the movie. So, Gone with the Wind.
I can't tell you the song off of there.
Me neither. So,
Leave it.
yeah, okay. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Wow, wow, wow. B.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like Batman and Back to the Future. It has the one that like stands out incredibly well, and then everything else is just super solid.
Yeah.
So, B for sure.
A Goofy movie.
I'm sure Goofy movie has a fantastic soundtrack.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Goofy movie
Well, I mean, it's got the one big song from
since
the
the 90s.
Yeah, from the guy that he wants to go see in concert. And that's kind of had like a revival semi lately on like Instagram Reels and shit because people are doing the dance that he does to it. But B? Sure.
That's all you.
Why not? Guardians of the Galaxy.
S.
Yeah, I think it's...
In the last 15 years, what soundtrack has sold more than that?
Yeah.
Maybe Black Panther. But those songs weren't even all used in Black Panther.
Right.
Because I don't know what scene you would put Future saying, "Slap on my knob, corn on the cob." Like, that just doesn't fit in Black Panther.
Right.
So,
Although it would have been really great if they had found a way to do
Yeah.
it. But Grease.
check in with me and do your job. Hey, it's iconic.
It is iconic, yeah.
Multiple iconic songs. And then the fun you can have with those songs. Tell me more, tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
I was just telling Anna
Incredible.
about that the other day.
Incredible.
Halloween.
Jason Voorhees, one hit wonder.
Yeah.
Got that banger Mike Myers comes out to, and that's about it.
Yep. Harry Potter, I was assuming it's Sorcerer's Stone. It just says Harry Potter by John Williams. So.
Oh, well, yeah. Unless they just, like, compilation of the best of.
Yeah, I mean, there's some fine print down there, but I can't read it because the thing's so small. I think this is A.
A.
I mean, it's got the one main theme, which is super recognizable, but all of the music from really the entire series is incredible. So, Hercules.
Another A.
Yeah, it's got some bangers.
Nothing stands out super well, but all high, really quality music.
And they have Danny DeVito performing a musical.
Yeah.
So
Always good.
High School Musical. I've never seen High School Musical.
Neither have I, but that was like when I was like coming up and having to hear everyone sing that shit and post songs on their MySpace.
Do you feel like you're familiar enough with the music to rate it?
Nah, fucking give him an F.
F?
Yeah.
Okay.
for the sixth grader in me.
Something's
Fuck
got to
'em.
go there.
Fuck them.
They picked The Hobbit. Okay, there's some more Lord of the Rings stuff coming.
I didn't watch that shit.
It's a B. The soundtrack's the best part of it, honestly. Holes.
I couldn't tell you a song off of the holes.
Them holes.
Okay, he can.
Holes. Yeah. I think that's really kind of the only thing that stands out from it. So, see. Hook.
Haven't seen Hook.
I think that one's a B.
Why?
Well, it's still John Williams, and it's definitely one of his more. This is like in John Williams' wheelhouse. Like, it is magical. It's very fun. It just has this like happy vibe to it, and the music accompanies so well with like what the characters are feeling on screen that the soundtrack really, or the score truly does add an extra level of depth to everything and helps you connect to it. So I'm down. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
D.
It's got some dark shit in there.
Yeah, the villain song is like too villainy for like a young like kid. Like that shit was like,
I don't disagree.
fuck that guy. Like,
So it did its job.
yeah, but everything else sucks.
I'm down with that.
And like no one's bumping that villain soundtrack.
The one banger from I mean, not even a banger. The one notable song from the movie isn't that good. So I agree. The Incredibles.
Generic superhero theme.
Yeah, I mean,
D.
yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Again.
It introduces the indie theme, which is a thing.
Yeah, but I'm going Good, the Bad, the Ugly, Batman, Back to the Future. I'm giving it a B.
I agree.
Everything's solid and one star shining moment, you know?
Yeah. Interstellar.
I'm not here for all that wow.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of weird noises. And
It's
like,
like
I think it does add to the movie, so I don't think it's an F. But like,
I feel like Hans Zimmer, he just takes noises that Sacha Baron Cohen made on Borat and like slowed them down and reverb them.
yeah,
Wah wee woo. And like adds different pitches and shit to them.
sure.
So to me, I think that shit's for the birds.
D.
Yeah.
I think that's a good spot.
Someone just slammed their computer down.
It's a Wonderful Life.
That movie's not a Christmas movie. Give it a D for James Stewart. I was gonna say F. Now Trudy slammed her computer down.
Jaws. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the one iconic theme.
And then just another note added to it. I guess B, because it's smart.
Yeah. The Jungle Book.
Bare necessities, but what else do you got?
There's the one song, The Snake Hisses.
C.
And yeah, that's fine. I don't like the Jungle Book, so like my heart said D, but I think C is fair. Jurassic Park. I think this one's an A, personally. I actually listened to this entire or entire soundtrack pretty regularly at work, actually.
Oh.
And so I'm a little more familiar with the entire thing. So, like, yes, most people just know, like, the main theme, but this entire soundtrack is absolutely incredible.
Okay, where do you think it should go?
I don't think it's quite S, because it wasn't good enough for everyone to recognize multiple things from it, but it's up there. I don't know what that is.
Skip it.
Looks like Russian. Kundun.
Skip.
Labyrinth.
I haven't seen it.
Lady and the Tramp. I could not tell you
Nothing
a single
stands
song
out.
from the Lady and Tramp.
D.
Lawrence of Arabia.
I haven't seen Lawrence of Arabia either.
It's like a C, honestly. It's like the soundtrack serves it well. It does exactly what it needs to do, but it's not like...
Makes you feel a little of interest.
It doesn't blow you away. The Lion King. Really?
A or S?
I think that's an S.
S it is. Then.
I think every song from the movie is iconic. And the stuff in... Well, I guess not really. Like, nobody knows the stuff in between, but everyone knows the opening. So it's like you're starting off with one of your bangers.
And then Hakuna Matata.
And you got Hakuna Matata, Can't Wait to Be King,
Be Prepared.
Be Prepared, Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's...
S for sure. Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
C.
That's what my heart says, but Under the Sea to me is the showstopper from this. But Part of Your World is also a really big song. But I think that's just recency because the live action one is coming out.
Came out.
So I don't know. I don't really fuck with it. So again, print.
Lord of the Rings.
Print is very small.
A movie from Lord of the Rings.
Actually, it says songs from the motion picture trilogy. I think that was an A. This has some incredible work in it. It's very good. Magnificent Seven.
I couldn't place it.
Me neither. Mary Poppins.
That's you.
I think this was an... Well, let me think about it. Okay, so you got Chim Chimmery. You got I Love to Laugh. You got Spoonful of Medicine. I think this is an A.
Spoonful of Medicine. That's a F.
Or Spoonful of Sugar. Sorry.
Let's say fuck
A
medicine.
spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Fuck the meds.
Moana.
One hit wonder.
I just know the one song personally, so...
It's not even that good. Sorry, Dwayne. Mulan.
Oh, I guess I know two songs. Anyways, Mulan. I'm
going C too.
Yeah, I feel like the one...
That shit don't slap.
Yeah, the one good one is Make a Man Out of You, which I do really like. Well, I guess there's a girl worth fighting for, but I still think, yeah.
Nothing off the soundtrack. This is all you.
Napoleon Dynamite.
You listen to this shit on the daily.
It's a C because it's the same thing. It opens with a White Stripes song, which is like perfect for the movie, like incredible, and I also just really like the song. But outside of that, it's just it's still a C. I mean, the song that he like does his dance to is like a bop, and it's really funny that he's listening to it, and even funnier that he learns how to dance by his brother's kind of hood internet girlfriend giving him a how to dance tape. But it's a C. Nightmare Before Christmas.
I hate this movie and know nothing from it, so this is you again.
It's a B. It's got like multiple like notable songs from it, but I don't think like This Is Halloween, love it. But it's also like very niche and like specific, and so I think B's the right spot.
See, I'm throwing that out the window.
What?
For the next one, I don't care how niche it is. That's an S to you, boy.
Oh Brother?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I wholeheartedly agree with you. That's an S.
As soon as I saw that bitch, I was like,
Yeah.
there's gonna be at least one S in there. And that's going to be it for me.
Yeah. Phantom of the Opera.
Iconic.
Yeah. It's
No
also
one-
just like music from the Broadway show.
Yeah, nobody's bopping that shit anymore, so I'm going to give it a B.
Yeah. Actually, it's really funny because my wife came up to me the other day and was like, hey, I think that there's like a couple movies that I really want to get like physical copies of, like steelbooks. And I was like, okay, sweet. What do you want? And she was like, well, the Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
And then she paused and she was like,
Which one?
I guess that's it. I think that's just all I want is the Phantom of the Opera.
Well, they don't get that one. Probably don't get that one.
I don't know.
I ain't never seen it.
I can't read that.
It's like Phantom Thread.
Oh, yeah. It is the Phantom Thread.
Ooh.
I got nothing.
Nah, I ain't watch that shit.
The Pink Panther.
One hit wonder.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the one song. Pocahontas.
Nah, I ain't listening to that shit.
I think this one's I think it's a B. Colors of the Wind is my favorite. Savages does its job. But I think that's it. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
That's another B. You know, you got that banger and everything else is just solid.
Yeah.
Solid music work to support the film.
Princess Mononoke. Not a list that I would have really expected to see this on. So I have to think about it. I'm just going to say C. I think the whole thing is just doing its job, but doing it well, but nothing that's like Psycho.
You got that bop. That's a C.
I mean, you really just... Is it a bop, though? You really just have some screeching sounds.
Well, that's shit iconic. It's goated
Sure.
in the film world.
Pulp Fiction.
That's an S for me, dog. Diversity.
Yeah, I'm just thinking through everything that's in it. Because, I mean, so you have
You got the Al Green joint.
You got Dick Dale and the Deltones to start it off. You got Al Green. You got The Twist.
You got the fucking joint he's listening to in the car.
Yeah.
About Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah.
There's more, but
I'm down with it.
it's just like it works so well for every scene, every song, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what else I could replace that with.
Purple Rain.
I don't like Prince, so that's an F for me. Like, I don't understand.
Why not? Yeah.
Michael Jackson. I get Michael Jackson. I like Michael Jackson music. Prince. I don't understand Prince's music. I watched the movie Purple Rain.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in my friend's car and he's listened to Purple Rain. It's just not for me.
I like Purple Rain, but that's like the only Prince song that I really like. Rocky.
A. Multiple top-notch bangers.
Tell me.
Bruh. You got him running. The montage is incredible. Super hot fire. Him winning. Also super hot fire. And then everything else is just good and supportive. So having two big bangers. And this is on your top 5 favorite scores of all time.
Right, but here's my point, because I was going to bring that up too. You didn't even know the name of the fucking song.
It don't matter. I was thinking of a different one. That's how I know there's 2 bangers on there.
I actually don't disagree with you. Rocky's soundtrack was my favorite thing about Rocky. It does have a very good score. Saturday Night Fever.
AKA the best of disco. AKA the best of the Bee Gees. AKA, let me get a C. If I could give it a C plus, I would.
Not a disco guy?
Not a disco guy, but
Stan would be proud.
I do like their the main where he's walking down the street. That shit is fire.
Staying alive.
Yeah.
Staying alive. Schindler's List. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a D. Like, the music definitely helps tone-wise and stuff.
The best sad soundtrack of all time.
But Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This one's an S for me, man. I freaking love this soundtrack.
I couldn't tell you a song off the soundtrack.
Oh, it's so... You don't know about Sex Bob-omb?
No.
What's the name of their band? Sleeping Beauty.
Meh.
That's an F for me, personally. Does nothing for me.
Yeah. Plain Jane, like a Rolly, you know what I'm saying?
Snow White.
Again.
I think it's...
What is this? It's so old.
Yeah.
That it was just so bland.
Right. Yeah.
Music-wise, compared to everything else.
Yeah. The Social Network.
Haven't seen it.
I'm trying to think of like a single point in The Social Network where the music made a huge difference. Music always makes a difference because if there's none, then the scene feels very flat, and you can pick the wrong thing. I don't know. I'm gonna go D, I guess. The Sound of Music.
Another one I don't care for.
There are some songs that I don't really love off The Sound of Music, but the ones that I do like, I really like, so I'm going to throw it an A. Space Jam.
That's a B. Like, nothing stands out. It's like, I mean, I guess I Believe I Can Fly, but there's just a bunch of, like,
Here's your
fun...
chance. Do your dance at the Space Jam.
Okay.
All right.
A lot of fun fucking songs. R. Kelly, you get a B in my book. I'm just kidding.
Spider-Man 2.
That's the first one. It's a B. You keep the theme for the first one and you make that shit sound heroic. And that's all that is.
But what else is in there? Like, why isn't that a C then?
Because it does what it does very well. Like, Spider-Man shit's a bop. For like a score-wise. Dr. Octopus, his thing is really good.
Yeah.
And everything else is just supporting. So based on that, that's why, I mean, like, sticking with these rules we got here.
Yeah. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Not as good as Spider-Man 2, so I guess throw it in C or D.
Yeah, I agree. Man, I just didn't expect really all of them.
Gross.
Yeah, that's interesting. Ugh. That's really interesting. I'm honestly not even looking forward to that, but like just pick 2. Anyways, we're not there yet. I don't know. Honestly, like the Studio Ghibli movies just aren't known for their soundtrack, so I think I'm just gonna have to go C for all of these because there's some good stuff in there. It's just not like what the movie's up for. I don't know. Star Trek. Go ahead.
I guess go ahead and pick 2 for your little Star Wars movies. And nobody's seen Star Trek, Alec.
Okay.
So I guess pick 1 for each.
Trilogy?
Yeah.
Alright, I like that. So they put the first 6 Star Wars movies on here. I get why they did that because these are all some incredible scores. But I'm just going to do 1 from each trilogy.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So I'm going to take episode 1 from the first trilogy, and I'm going to give it an A because it has your traditional Star Wars stuff, but we also get Duel of the Fates, which, oh man, so good.
You, so
that? I don't think that I have, but I wouldn't be against it.
What do you want to do for our 1-year anniversary? Put on Duel of the Fates. Get in the bedroom, honey.
Yeah, and this is tough. So in 1, we get introduced to the main theme, which is incredible. You get Darth Vader's theme, which is incredible. You get Leia's theme, which is incredible. But we get pretty much all of those in episode 5 with some like extra goodies. So I feel like the only thing that 4 has that 5 doesn't is the throne room. And I'm trying to decide if that's enough to put it over 5 for me or not. Yeah, I'm gonna. To me, they're both S's. But I'm gonna take 5 and throw it up in S tier.
Adam, who came out to Star Wars at his wedding.
Yeah,
he definitely had sex on his honeymoon to the Star Wars soundtrack.
He really might have. I don't care to know, honestly. Superfly.
He's got that one song.
See?
Yeah.
Another Superman movie.
Killer in the alley.
Oh, it's Superman the movie.
Again, Superman theme. What else you got?
Sword in the Stone.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a long time. Tangled.
Haven't seen it.
It's got the one. The Godfather. A lot of violin here.
Not a violin guy. I'm gonna go see.
Yeah, like it does its job really, really well.
It has the one that stands out, but I don't care for it too much.
Yeah, whatever.
Why, where you put it?
It was either high C or low B. I mean, I don't...
High C. That
Yeah.
sounds good right now.
There Will Be Blood. Speaking of...
That's funny.
Yeah.
I know you see that. That's a weird poster for it. That's in the room where he's on his knees and he's gonna fuck him up.
He's about to, get a strike.
Again, it's more that Hans Zimmer just nonsense.
Yeah.
Sensical.
I feel like it's a D.
Yeah.
Like, it is good for the movie. It's just... The Shining.
It's got that one. So I guess C.
Yeah, why not?
That's your boy.
The Truman Show. I just watched this 2 nights ago. Incredible movie. I love this movie.
Then why don't you go and marry it?
I think it's a C. Like, there's nothing that's like... It's definitely not the high point of the film. And there's not like one like big thing from The Truman Show that really stands out as important. So, Titanic.
B dog. That Celine Dion. She got some bangers.
Yeah, I agree. I think that one's a B. Top Gun. This is an A to me. Freaking love this soundtrack.
No, I thought an A then. I ain't gonna argue with you. Because a lot of things in Top Gun was reused in Top Gun 2.
It's true.
So.
I love the main theme from Top Gun, and I never knew how much I love the main theme from Top Gun until I watched Maverick, and I was just like, dude, that's like... Freaking love it. Toy Story.
You got the song about friendship.
You Got a
What
Friend
else?
in Me. Yeah.
What else? Nothing.
Yeah. Can't think of anything.
And that guy who wrote that song hates short people. Paul, what was his name? Newman something?
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. Tron.
I ain't watch that shit.
Up.
Again, I couldn't tell you.
So, like, the...
Overrated. I watched that shit once and I was like, yeah, I've seen the beginning clipped out so much on Instagram and shit. It's not effective anymore.
Yeah.
Which means I don't care about this old man in this movie. And that dog and that kid's annoying as shit. So.
Yeah, I think it's C. Like, the main theme from Up is good, but... Watchmen.
Superhero bullshit. Throw it in and C, I guess.
West
It works
Side
for the
Story.
movie, but who gives a fuck? West Side.
I think this was an A. Like, I really like... I mean, it's a musical, so you got that going for it, but... I don't think there's anything... Do you have anything to add?
I ain't watched it.
Oh, okay.
I was just like saying, West Side.
I did see a pretty funny SNL skit today on the internet. And dang, my mind's blanking on the guy, but he seems like someone you would like. No, Norm Macdonald.
Oh, okay.
I
do like Norman.
It was a Saturday Night Live skit where he was like the leader of one of like the West Side Story gangs, but he doesn't know he's in a musical. So it's like they're talking about going to have this gang fight, and his gang members just start like snapping and like singing shit, and he's just like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's very funny. Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, you made generic video game sounds into like songs.
Sure.
Which, I mean...
Points for creativity, I guess.
C, because like there's some good video game songs. Like they got some banger themes for a lot of those cats. I don't play video games like that, but like those like iconic ones. That Sonic one. Ooh ooh.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fantasia 2000. It just goes right with other Fantasia. They actually just kind of reuse some of it, and it's just some more classical songs with some solid Disney animation.
I'm about to watch Fantasia tonight, actually.
Are you?
Why not?
Peter Pan.
Help me go to sleep. I really want to watch
Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Yeah, but I think I might swing the other way. Because I actually want to watch Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Yeah. Peter Pan.
That shit canceled. Thought it shit enough, bro.
Because of the Red Man song.
Now we're canceled, thanks.
Wally. Nothing musically from Wally. That's
Wally.
Like Arrival.
More. See, this fits because it's with aliens and shit.
Yeah.
So that ambiance, I still don't like it, but I give it a C.
Inception.
Same
I
thing.
feel it's the same. Yeah. Oh, The Rescuers Down Under. I couldn't tell you, so.
Whack.
Are you rating it, or are you skipping
No, that movie's just not good.
Yeah, okay. Oh, but in the original cut, if you pause it at just the right time and look in the window...
What's in the window? Some titties?
Oh, you don't know about that? Yeah.
Huh.
One of the animators got fired while he was working on it. And so he literally cut out just like a little square from a porn scene, put it inside like a windowsill in the background,
Oh, shit.
and it goes by really quick. But like they're like falling down between some buildings, and if you pause it, they're like you will never be able to find a cut of that movie now. But you can go find like a screenshot of it on the internet.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to check that out. He on some Tyler Durden
But-
Fight Club shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was in, like, that cut made it to some theaters before they, like, Disney found it and pulled it, but
How did they find that?
I have no idea. Well, if you're watching, it's like all the windows are white, and then one has this, like, yellowish tint to it because it's moving so fast, and I guess they were like, what was...
Or somebody saw it on the reel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Messed up, I guess.
Skyfall. Again, I think
We just talked about this.
all James Bond movies have the one main thing. The Graduate.
Simon and Garfunkel killed that shit. You got San Francisco on that bitch. Let me get an A on that. I know you don't like 70s music too much. Dude, no, you don't like 80s music. You like 70s music?
I like some 70s music. I like some Simon and Garfunkel. I like some 70s rock. But honestly, there's probably more 80s music that I like than 70s music. I'm just not a big 80s pop guy.
Seaside the Blind Man.
The Great Escape.
Haven't seen it.
It's got like the one main song, like when he's about to hit the jump on the motorcycle and stuff, is like a very well known.
You can say that movie keeps escaping me.
I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing with Studio Ghibli.
It's like you put through them hoes back to back, son.
A Charlie Brown Christmas.
They got that one bop. Got Pigpen on the harp.
Yeah. Elf.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
I think it's a B. I mean, it's like a great Christmas soundtrack, but I think that like when I'm talking Christmas soundtracks, I think like your Home Alones are gonna be your A's.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's a Christmas movie that I think has an S tier soundtrack.
Hell no. I will say they did leave some bangers out, and Home Alone was one of them. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
How you leave out Soul, La La Land.
La La Land on this list, not on this list, is a travesty.
I know you don't like the movie, but like great soundtracks, Dazed and Confused, best of
Sure. Yeah.
like the fucking it represents the decade so well.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I would throw mid-90s on here, just because the accumulation of 90s music so sums up that decade
Yeah.
so well. But
it is because they use rap and hip hop and some grunge stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do kind of do
sum
really
up
well in that. Yeah.
everything very well.
Coco. I think that one's an A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a movie about... I like... That would go with the soul route for me. You know, music is so important in that movie that,
Right.
like, it kind of hinges on it.
Yeah.
You know? So, I'm cool with an A.
Yeah. Blues Brothers.
That's Blues Brothers 2000, I think. Is that the original?
It just says the Blues Brothers.
Good.
So.
Again, that's like best of 60s soul. So I would go B, because a lot of the songs were made for the movie.
Yeah.
I think. No,
I don't know.
they were not. But the scenes integrate them so well that
Yeah.
I'm talking myself into an A now, actually. Like,
Do you want it there?
yeah, like,
I mean, again, I think there's also some weight to how important the music is to the movie,
Yeah.
and it is very. I'm not a big Blues Brothers fan, but I don't hate it. But
Stan and Blues Brothers guy.
Stan's not a Blues Brothers guy, but I'll tell you who is a huge Blues Brothers guy and is equally a big Blues Brothers 2000 guy is Michael Cotton, and
As soon
that
as you said 2000s, I was like, oh, I knew it.
and that will make me have a little disdain for it. The Iron Giant.
Haven't seen that movie in 20-something years.
It's a C. Its main theme is very, very good, and everything else is doing its job. The Day the Earth Stood Still. I got nothing for that.
Not down.
Shrek 2.
They got that one song at the end where they all singing.
Yeah.
I think that's a Justin Timberlake song. It might be Cry Me a River.
Maybe. I don't know.
Throw it in C.
I haven't watched a Shrek movie in a very long time, and I will probably never watch a Shrek movie.
Throw it in
again,
C
so.
for JT.
Other Shrek.
Rest in peace for that one dude from Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
C as well. One banger.
Men in Black. Here come the Men in Black.
Big Willie style. I'm still mad at Will Smith. Shouts out Chris Rock. Give him a D.
It has to go in C, though, because it has the one song.
Sure.
Rules are rules.
Give him an A for Alopecia.
Singing in the Rain.
He's got that one song, sure.
Well, yeah.
Singing in the rain.
Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. I love Singing in the Rain. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. I think it's an A. I don't think it's quite there, but it deserves an A. Wizard of Oz.
See, that shit kind of corny. Like, I know it's just iconic and whatnot,
Yeah.
but it's just so generic. Mid.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're off to see the wizard. Yeah, I agree.
Song about courage and shit.
And then finally, Braveheart.
I don't know. This motherfucker put 17 Star Wars movies on here and didn't put La La Land.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Braveheart in a really long time, so I'm going to skip it. But here's what's at the top. I feel really good about our S tier.
Yeah,
I think that's
I wouldn't put Scott Pilgrim in there, but
well,
that's why we're a team.
it's not the first time you've been wrong.
So we got Baby Driver, Beauty and the Beast, Forrest Gump, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Lion King, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, Pulp Fiction, Star Wars V, and Scott Pilgrim.
Star
versus the
Wars
World.
V.
Personally, if I had to listen to one on here, it would be Oh Brother Where Art Thou, Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, close seconds.
Yeah. I do listen to the Oh Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack a lot of times. When I'm on night shift at work, I listen to a lot of soundtracks.
It's the only soundtrack I've downloaded.
Because it's background and it's like not as distracting, so I can still focus on what I need to do, but I still have something playing. I really love the Oh Brother soundtrack, so I feel you on there. Yeah, we didn't really argue, like we didn't really disagree on anything. So the question that you normally ask is if you could pick one to move from
next question
A to S. what is it? And for me, it'd either be Harry Potter or Jurassic Park. Honestly, it's Harry Potter. I kind of regret not advocating for Harry Potter to be an S now.
See, mine's Rocky because it's Rocky. Honestly, if I couldn't pick Rocky, I would put Beetlejuice.
Huh.
But if you, that's like a gun to my head situation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't move any of them.
Yeah. I think it's good.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
If anything, I would want to re-listen to Raiders or The Good and Bad, The Ugly, and maybe give a push to that to go in A. That would probably be the only thing I change. But that is our tier list of soundtracks. What soundtracks did they miss? What soundtracks did we fuck up and goof up? Purple Rain, go ahead and put that in the comments. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a